Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you doing? How's your learning been? I'm Adedola Polawa, Programs Associate at Ingressive for Good. If you're not speaking, kindly mute your mic. Can you hear me?
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening from this part of the world. Welcome, welcome. I want you to go to the chat box now, and you say your name and where you are listening from. You
please,
can say,
please,
like,
we did not get yours. We did not get yours.
I'm Adedola Lawal, and hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, please hold on. Kindly mute your mic. When I want you to speak, I'll ask you to unmute yourself. I can hear some feedback and it's interfering with what I'm saying. Okay, so I want you, yeah. Okay, quick one. Please go to the chat box.
Hello. 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 Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope you can hear me now. I'm Adedola Lawal. I'm Programs Associate at Ingressive for Good. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to your orientation event. I can see a lot of people joining in, so I want you to perform a quick task. I want you to go to the chat and tell us your name and where you are joining from. I'm Lawal Adedola, and I'm joining from Lagos, Nigeria. So we're about to start the event now. I want to ask, how is your learning going? I hope you are catching up with your courses. Yeah, a lot of people. Moses from Kenya, Femi Abiola from Lagos, Karian from, I didn't catch that. There are just a lot of people. Super excited to have you all here. Welcome, 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 welcome. You can go to the group chat and inform your friends, inform people, your fellow learners that the event has started. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome. Hi, I'm Amarachi from Calabar, Nigeria. Welcome. Okay, I think we have our hosts here already. So not to take much of our time, I'm just going to introduce our host and Anifa. First, I'm going to pass the mic to Anifa. I'm sure you all know Anifa. She's the Programs and Community Manager at Ingressive for Good, and she has been, doing a lot of answering your questions, attending to your requests, answering your concerns as well. Just like just answering you. Yeah, hi Zama from South Africa. Yay, we have someone from South Africa. We have a lot of people. Yeah, we have Rodia from Nigeria. Welcome, Rodia. Hi Anifa, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please I'd like you to introduce yourself very quickly before we introduce our host, our guests. Um, mhm. Hello. I'm not sure. I think her network is a bit bad. We are live on YouTube as well. In case you're finding it difficult to join, you can join through I'm going to post the YouTube link on the chats in a few minutes now. We have a lot influx of messages. Okay, so not to take much of our time. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I find it difficult to unmute ourselves. We have Ogochukwu from Northeast UK.
Hi, people.
Hi, Hanifa. I've been trying to unmute you.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. If you can hear me, just go onto the chat box and let me know if you can hear me. Say you can hear me. Oh my God, I can see everybody from all over the world. Hi, can you hear me? Oh, perfect. You can hear me. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to stop allowing people come into Zoom because we can see that, a lot of people are trying to, speak, and we understand that, everybody wants to be here, but we are actually live on YouTube as well. And so we're going to drop the YouTube link here on Zoom and also on the Telegram group. If you are finding it difficult to join on Zoom, you can also listen to us live on YouTube. And so you don't miss out on any information that we are passing. So let's go on to YouTube. You can also ask your questions there. We have the team, fielding out questions from the YouTube channel so that we can answer everybody. Trust me, I know you guys already know we'll answer every single person's question, and we'll make sure that everybody is, settled and everybody is all good. So we have about 300 people on Zoom right now, and welcome. First and foremost, a round of applause for yourselves. Congratulations for getting this far. We had over 18,000 people apply for the I4GDataCamp 2023 scholarship, and it has been amazing. For the first time, we implemented a strategy where we wanted to ensure that every single person that gets the scholarship would take it seriously. And what that means is that we wanted you to do a free course on the DataCamp platform and submit your statement of accomplishments, and then after that you get to come onto the DataCamp platform where you get unlimited access, right? So a lot of that strategy has been updated a little bit to make it easier for you. We'll talk about that later on. But before that, again, congratulations to every single one of you, and a very big special thanks to our partner, the DataCamp Donates. We love you and thank you so much for doing this with us ever since 2020. I'm sure you guys will get to meet the team from the DataCamp Donates later on. So let's get started. We understand that every single person, or we understand that a large number of African youths wants to start a career in tech, and that's why Ingressive for Good started the nonprofits back in 2020. We are on a mission to help African youths build tech skills and increase their earning power, right? And one of those ways is the I4GDataCamp scholarship. The I4GDataCamp scholarship is here to help you start a career in data. So you get free access to data science education. You get to do either data science or data analysis in different languages like R, Python, SQL, and also not just complete your course. We also want to ensure that you get to have a certificate, and then those that complete all these criteria, you finish your course, you get your certificates, you do project and on the workspace. If you complete all these criteria, top students will be invited to join an exclusive community where we give you more education on how how to get a job, how to apply for jobs, how to, upskill yourself in terms of soft skills and life skills for you just to be able to build a solid tech career and get access to job opportunities and make more money, right? That's the goal. So again, congratulations. I know a lot of people have been having questions, and again, we're here to answer every single one of them. But before I go into the nitty-gritty of that, I'd like to let you know that again, the orientation is today. You have until July 31st to complete all these courses, and a couple of weeks after that, there'll be a graduation event. And graduation is very, very important. I'm sure you all are aware. If you graduate, top students who again will be invited to join an exclusive community. And I know that that's, what you are aiming for. So you have every single day from today, or even since when you got your free access, every single day to be able to complete your course and then get certification. One free advice that I'll give you is that, for instance, the DataCamp platform for a specific career course, it has given you the number of hours that it will take for you to complete a course. So say, for instance, it takes 36 hours for you to complete data science with Python. That's an instance, right? I'm not sure if that's accurate. So if it takes 36 hours, so that means, and you have about 5 months, average to complete this course. And again, keep in mind that outside of those 36 hours, you also want to give yourself enough time to practice what you've learned, to do projects, to, do all this extra stuff. So 36 hours might just be for the course alone. After 36 hours, maybe give yourself extra 10 hours or 20 hours to also do all those extra things for you to be able to grounded in what you've learned. So in total, you have about 50 plus hours that you need to put into completing your career track and, getting your certification. So what that means is that you divide the number of days that you're free by the number of hours. So in a week, maybe you have to dedicate 5 to 10 hours in a week for your course. So every day you have to dedicate maybe 2 to 3 hours. When you know that, when you've calculated your time like that, you know that, okay, from maybe you're freer in the mornings, you say maybe from 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning till 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. to complete, the focus on your day, on your learning for that day. Right? Or if you're more freer in the evening, that means maybe you want to do from 5 to 8 p.m. or from 6 to 9 p.m. You know when you're free, you know the best time that you have to be able to focus on completing your course. But you have to calculate it well. We've seen situations where people think that because, it is until July 31st, don't worry, I have enough time to complete my course. I'm not in a hurry, blah, 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 blah. Man, they end up not completing their course, and they end up taking the course for granted, and they end up getting their scholarship revoked. You do not want to get your scholarship revoked if you do not complete your course. Even within the next 2 weeks, if you haven't completed at least the first chapter in your career track or the first course in your career track, your scholarship may be revoked. So you want to avoid that. So it's very, very important for you to calculate the amount of time that you need to be able to focus into this career track and divide it by the number of days. It is what's very, very, very important. You do not want to get your scholarship revoked, right? So let me know if you guys are following me up until now. What have I said so far? You do not want to get your scholarship revoked, right? Awesome, great. Now, number 2 is that you want to put yourself out there, right? You want to share your progress online. What this means is that it's very, very simple. I'm sure you guys have seen several previous alumni members that have been sharing, they've been sharing their progress on what they've learned on, I'm sounding like an headmistress. They've been sharing their progress on what they've learned on the DataCamp platform. Some people, there was an example of one of our learner. She did analysis on a very popular show that was trending on Twitter, right? And because, she wanted to put herself out there, she did that analysis and then shared it on Twitter, and it got a lot of comments, a lot of likes, and she was able to get so many job offers just because of that. I'm sure you guys have also seen so many other things that you've also seen so many other of I4G learners where they share what they've learned on social media. I'm sure you guys have seen it, where they tag hashtag I4G marketing or hashtag I4GDataCamp or hashtag I4G Zuri. I'm sure you guys have seen that. There is a reason why it works. Like, I promise you that it works. Anytime you've completed one course and you get only statement of accomplishment, it's not beans. I'm not joking. No, it's not beans. Share that statement of accomplishment on LinkedIn and talk about how this week I have learned this, and this, right? I have not gotten to the end yet. I'm coming back for you guys, right? Hashtag I4GDataCamp. Thank at Ingressive for Good, at DataCamp donates. And we'll like it. We'll comment, right? Even us as the team members, you see us cheering you up on your social media, but you need to put yourself out there. We can't do the work for you alone. I don't know if you guys are hearing me. We can't do all the work for you. We've given you free scholarship. We've given it to you for free, but you need to also meet us halfway. And we are telling you what to do. What you need to do is that every single time you've learned something new, every single time you've done a project, every single time you've been able to, accomplish something that is really, really amazing, share it on social media. Share it on Instagram, share it on Twitter, share it on LinkedIn, and tell the world how you have been able to start a career where you had no idea what to do in the first place. And then see how people will be following your journey. And by the time you finish your course, you've gotten your scholarship, your certificate, and you're able to do amazing projects. Don't worry, I'm sure we have so many things planned for you, right? You're able to do different projects. We'll give you challenges for you to do. Attempt to do all of them. Even the ones that you fail. I've seen where people talk about, this data, I tried it, it didn't work for me. And then you see people coming, that's how you even get mentors. You see people coming to come and tell you that, you did it wrongly. This is how to do it. And because you listened, because you're able to meet people on social media, because you're able to put yourself out there, you get job opportunities. I'm not joking. There's almost 7,000 people who have been able to get access to that scholarship right now. That's 7,000 people that are looking for jobs. Right? That's 7,000 people that by the time it is July 31st, all of you will be out there looking for jobs. So you want to get ahead now. You want to get ahead by putting yourself out there from now, right? So we're not joking. We've seen it work 1 million times over. So when we tell you that you need to do this, do it. When we tell you that we need you to do this number 2, do it. So I've said 2 things now. The first one is what? So I need you to tell me in the chat box, what are those 2 things I've talked about now? Putting yourself out there. Great. Oh, I love this, Caesar. I will finish this in 2 months. It's very, very achievable, actually. Yes, it is very achievable. Yes, absolutely. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Number 3 is flag challenges when you have them. I know you guys already do this on Telegram. Keep doing it. We'll respond to you. I promise. We'll always show you the way. We'll always send emails. So keep your eyes out on emails. Keep your eyes out on Telegram. We'll always pin important information on Telegram. We'll always, send emails. So anytime you have challenges, feel free to reach out to us. We've also talked about our email address, hello@ingressive.org, if you have any challenges. But before that, read every single message carefully first. I'm sure you guys are smiling because a lot of people, they come to the group and they're like, and I know you guys are scared, right? It's very normal, right? But sometimes take a deep breath, take a step back, watch, give yourself 20 minutes to read all the emails that we sent to you, because we explain every single thing down to the detail, right? We explain every single thing on the Telegram message as well. So give yourself time, calm down, right? Ask questions, but sometimes calm down as well. Read everything, right? Read everything, and then you can now ask questions when you don't understand. You want to see my face? Maybe not today, right? Don't worry, I'll give you another opportunity to see my face. But I hope you guys understand. So anytime you have challenges, I'm sure, somebody has answered it in one or two places, or read the emails that we sent to you, read the Telegram messages as well that we pin, and just take a deep breath. Every single thing that you need to be able to complete this course, we'll share with you. We won't leave you alone, right? We are with you till the end, but we need you to also meet us halfway as well. We are with you till the end. We are rooting for you. We want you to succeed. We want you to make money so that you can come back and donate for I4G, right? All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. So let me see, what's the next thing? The next thing is for you to have an accountability partner. So this is my number 4. I hope you're taking notes. The next thing, so let me go back a little bit. Adedamola is asking, what do I mean by scholarship will be revoked if you're not serious? So what I mean is that in the next 2 weeks, Ingressive for Good has the power to remove people that have not completed at least the first course on their career track. So that means your scholarship will be revoked. We need to be able to give people that are really, really serious and wants to start do a career in data access to the scholarship. The scholarship is not free, right? It costs a lot of money by the, thanks to our partner as well, DataCamp donates, we love you. But yes, you have to show that you're serious, and scholarships will be revoked at intervals, but we'll let you know. We are with you. We'll ensure that you have access to everything that you need. All right, so the next thing is that number 4 is have an accountability partner. Woo, Dayo, I love this. One day I will donate to I4G very soon. Amen. Everybody, I want you to write it. I love it. Number 4 is have an accountability partner. Accountability partner is a friend or a couple of friends that you guys will come together to learn together. There are 5 career tracks that we made compulsory for this scholarship. Data science with Python, data science with R, data analysis with Python, data analysis with R, data analysis with SQL. These are 5 different career tracks that you can look for accountability partners or accountability groups in and learn together, right? So when you're having challenges, you're able to learn together. So the reason why this is because I'm sure you guys can see that there are over 10,000 people on the Telegram group right now. Imagine that everybody's asking technical questions all over the place. No, we won't be able to help ourselves like that. So creating groups and then helping each other. I've also seen where a group of about 15 people came together. They were learning the same track. They focused and they all completed their courses. And now, they're doing really well. So having accountability group, having accountability partners will be really, really important. And yes, I know a lot of people have also been really confused. You need to complete, like the basic is you need to complete only 1 career track by July 31st. But if you finish 1 career track and you want to do more, feel free to do so, right? But the minimum is that you complete 1 career track before July 31st or by July 31st. All right. So let's see. Yeah, so basically that's majorly it. Finally, after July 31st, right? After July 31st, and you have completed your course, you've gotten your certificate. Again, top members will be invited to join the exclusive community. That's the I4G alumni community. The I4G alumni is an exclusive community for those who have completed their course, they've graduated, and are ready to get, opportunities, mentorship, job opportunities, and those extra soft skills that you need to be able to empower you to look for jobs. We'll teach you how to look for jobs. We'll teach you how to, succeed during interviews. We'll teach you how to put yourself out there and, all that. And again, the goal is for you to complete your course, successfully start a career in data, get certification, continue learning, get access to job opportunities, and make money, and finally give back to the community, right? You yourself, you become a tech bro and tech sis, right? Future tech bros and tech sis, right? Don't worry, all these details will get to you. We'll share it with you by the time it gets to that point. But usually top members are those who have complete, like the basic criteria is that you've completed all the courses. You've completed all the courses in your career track. You've completed all the courses in data analysis with Python. You've completed everything that's needed for you. And you also participate in activities on the group as well. So these are some of the basic criteria for you to be a top member. Okay, I know we have a lot more questions, but I'd like us to, be within the time limit. So I'm going to use this opportunity to introduce Nathaniel. Nathaniel has become, one of our best friends at I4G. All of you have automatically fallen in love with Nathaniel and DataCamp Donate. So I want you guys to give a round of applause to Nathaniel. Hi, Nathaniel.
Hello. Hi. Greetings from New York City. Hope everyone's doing okay.
Yeah, we're all doing great. Woo!
Thank you so much for those encouraging words, Hanifa. You are amazing at electrifying an audience. Thank you to everybody for welcoming me. And congratulations on attaining an I4GDataCamp scholarship for this year. This is, while Ingressive for Good is our largest partner, it's also the partner that I think takes this opportunity the most seriously and is setting the biggest goals for its learners, right? So so the ambition that Hanifa and her team are showing is miraculous. And I'm here, the DataCamp team is all rooting you on to achieve success, to finish those career tracks, to get a certification, and to do it big, okay? Keep in mind that communication is the key, as Hanifa said. So if you're facing challenges, right? We all know, I'm a Beatles fan personally. I'm obsessed with the Beatles, and John Lennon once said, life gets in the way when you're busy making other plans, right? And so you may have all the best plans. You may do, as Hanifa said, which I agree with, which is to take a look at how much time it'll take you to complete a career track, divide that by the amount of days you have available, and spread that out. But people get sick, right? Jobs go away, environmental disasters happen. The banking, think crazy things like the cash crisis in Nigeria, which I'm aware of. Just in the United States, we just had 2 major banks collapse, which creates problems. So I understand this, Hanifa understands this. So if you are facing any personal challenges that you think will get in the way of you being able to fulfill the requirements, let your people know, let Ingressive for Good know up front. Okay, so that they don't have to chase you down and say, hey, you haven't touched this in a month or 2, what's going on? If you can give them a heads up initially, that'll help them make those judgment calls, because there are as you heard, 18,000 people applied for this. So there's so many other people that could stand to benefit from this value, which at full price is worth $399 USD. So it's not nothing. So, which is why what Hanifa said is really important, right? You need to really take advantage of this to your best opportunity, because if it's not a life-changing opportunity for you, it could definitely be a life-changing opportunity for someone else. And for that point, if you take a few courses and then you just find out, hey, I've learned something, but I don't think this is the right path for me. I don't want to continue down on this. Let Hanifa, let Adelapo know, so that they can free up that license and give it to someone else. No shame in coming to a determination that this isn't right for me. Okay, but I encourage everyone to stick with it and keep going if you're able to dedicate the time to it, and if you're enjoying yourself doing it. So I'm going to talk briefly about the whole DataCamp Donates program. I'm going to give you an overview of the Learn platform and how to use it. Hanifa, how much time would you like me to speak for?
You have 20 minutes.
Great.
So, yeah.
All right, I'm going to open up my slides. Okay. So this is DataCamp Donates. We're empowering thousands of lives with free data science education. And first, I would like to share this one success story from a learner here in the United States.
I felt underappreciated, underworked, undervalued, and at the same time struggling to make a difference and put my name forward. I was like, I need to find a new job. And I was getting no traction whatsoever. I kept changing my resume, I changed my LinkedIn profile, and I was getting so desperate to find anything. And finally, I happened to actually have somebody reach out to me on LinkedIn. A woman named Sophie from Breakline had reached out to me, and she was like, there is this opportunity that we think you would be amazing for. I went full steam to DataCamp. I was doing all of the statistics classes, all of the Python classes, all of the R classes. DataCamp helped me with being very prepared for those interviews so I could walk in and feel confident about what I was doing in the interview. Two things that I just want to shout out. I highly recommend Breakline and DataCamp. They're both fantastic tools. I love them, amazing. They've helped me out so much, and I don't think I would be here. I wouldn't be at Google. But I think the other thing that's really important is having confidence in yourself. There's so many things in society that keep women down. You just have to believe in yourself, and if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
So that was Amanda. Pretty amazing story. And it's just and to be fair, like, she was the top learner from her organization, Breakline. When she says that she really took advantage and went hard on DataCamp, she is actually she's being modest. She completed something like 60 courses in like 3 months, so that's well over a career track. And I see this all the time. The DataCamp Donates learners that report back about getting jobs, getting internships, getting promotions, placing in a hackathon, getting into graduate school are the ones who are topping the DataCamp leaderboard. Now, this is going to be a really, really big leaderboard. So, which suffice to say is if you really commit and complete a career track and then get certified, your opportunities are going to open hugely. And it's just, it's like coding. It's like any type of school. You get out what you put in, right? So the more you put into this, the more opportunities you're going to avail yourself of. Okay. So let's do an overview of the whole DataCamp Donates program to see where you all fit into this larger community. This is DataCamp's commitment to social impact. We want to empower as many individuals as possible with data science skills by bringing fairness and innovation to the data science education field. We want to provide high value and high quality free learning by leveraging our relationships with current and new communities. And combined with our program DataCamp Classrooms, which exists for university professors and teachers, we've donated over $25 million in scholarships. Why? Well, we know that COVID-19 transformed all of our lives and left millions without work and savings, but the writing was on the wall before that because the global unemployment rate was already growing prior to COVID. We're also seeing that college enrollment rates have declined every year this past decade, and that's only getting worse in this post-pandemic world. People are not seeing as much value in going to college and pay so much. DataCamp Classrooms is an opportunity. If anyone here is an active student, Note that that you can tell your teacher to apply for DataCamp classrooms, and they can get access and share it with all of their students. I'll provide the link to that right now. So if anyone here knows a professor at a university, they would be eligible. So I'm going to put this link to the chat, because that's also part of our commitment. But we all know that going to college is not an opportunity for everyone. I would love to go back and get my master's degree. Not in the cards for me, would be too expensive. So that's why DataCamp Donates exists, to provide an option for people who wouldn't be able to afford DataCamp, not even with our regional pricing, not even on a promo discount, and who aren't enrolled in school. So DataCamp Donates, we teach the people the skills they need to compete in the 21st century economy for free. 63 licenses donated, 36,000 active licenses. And yes, you could get up to 1 full year of free access, again, if you really commit and become part of the top learners. What's happening with my slides here? Hang on. We have over 170 partner organizations all around the world right now. Over 37,000 DataCamp Donates learners are currently learning actively, and that number is about to shoot up a lot more over the coming weeks as more Ingressive for Good learners get onboarded. And the majority of our learners are in Africa and in Asia. Milestone alert, I have finally confirmed that DataCamp Donates learners, after having taken part in the program, have attained over 1,000 jobs, internships, promotions, and or awards. The real number is, well, we're up to about 1,100 now. I think the real number is about 4,000 or 5,000. You could really help this program by contributing data to this. Let your admins know if anything great happens to you in your life, right? Completing a career track, that's a great success. Getting a certification, that's also success. But the real gold that we're looking for at the end of the rainbow is how those things impact your actual life. How does that translate to your workplace, to your school, to your personal endeavors? Okay, so don't be shy. Utilize, share your success story on social media. Use tagged at DataCamp. Use the hashtag DC Donates. Use the hashtag I4GDataCamp. Or if you're like me and not so active on social media, you can just email Adelapo when those cool things happen to you. Okay, there's no success story too small, but there's no success story too small that's not worth sharing. Here's just a few more awesome success stories for you. And later on in the year, we'll provide some cool exclusive opportunities to get to meet some experts here at DataCamp and provide some exclusive Q&A sessions as well. Okay. And I also want to make you all aware of our blog. We have the DataCamp blog, and I post on here regularly. Right now, I would encourage everyone to check out this most recent blog post. This is a summary of what DataCamp Donates partners were up to in Q4 2022. Talks about some of the milestones we hit. In Q4, we onboarded 52 new partner organizations, over 4,000 scholarships donated last quarter. But as you see, Ingressive for Good on its own dwarfs everything we did in the past quarter. That's how huge of a partner Ingressive for Good is for us. And you can see here, here's where we highlight some success stories from some of our learners. We also promote success stories and blog posts directly on social media. So if you have after using DataCamp for a while, you have a story you want to tell, please send that to us, such as Tina, who's become something of a cause celebrity in Lagos. She has inspired so many people with her story of success after the DataCamp Donates scholarship. She wrote down everything that she did here, and also how she's able. I think what's great about Tina is she's able to capitalize on her education by doing cool projects and putting herself out there, like this project she did on sentiment analysis for Real Housewives of Lagos. Basically, she wanted to see how Twitter was responding to the show, emotionally speaking, what emotions it was causing in the viewers, and like who is the most popular housewife and why. And she did a whole project on that, utilizing skills that she learned on DataCamp, right? So Just really creative, cool things that put your name out there. This on its own, I would consider a success story. Even if before she even ended up getting a job, which she did as a data analysis, in data analytics, just the fact that you're able to put something out there that you're proud of, that other people can check out, is a success story in and of itself. So definitely encourage you all to check out the blog post and see how DataCamp Donates is a platform not just for you to attain personal success, but also to network and share your success with the rest of the world. Okay, we want to champion your stories. Okay, so let's talk about learning on DataCamp. Can everyone see my slides? Okay. So DataCamp is all about hands-on skill building. We learn and we believe in learning by doing, and everything we do operates off of this pedagogy or this teaching philosophy we call the ALPA loop: assess, learn, practice, apply. So we have signal assessments on DataCamp. These are like 10 to 15-minute quizzes that you can take to ascertain your strengths and weaknesses, and then it'll give customized course recommendations based on that. Now, you already have some goals in mind with the specific career tracks that you could do. Perhaps you could do this, take a few skill assessments in different areas to determine which career track would be the best one for you to start on. And then after you take a course, you can go back and take that skill assessment again to see if you improved. Courses are the meat and potatoes of what DataCamp has to offer. You have access to over 400 courses on DataCamp in all technologies. And I'm going to show you exactly how to look through all of our course catalog and find the best content for you. Practice, you're going to, and these are fast practice coding exercises that are really easy to do to strengthen your skills. You can do them on the go on the mobile app. The mobile app access is included with this. It's completely free. And we also have many courses which you can complete in their entirety on the mobile app. So if you don't always have access to a computer, there's no excuse. You can definitely still keep learning on DataCamp. And then we have projects. Projects take what you've learned in your courses and present you with a more in-depth problem where you're going to have to dig deeper into the data and where there are multiple ways of solving it. This is a great way to get yourself ready for applying the skills that you've learned in a real world setting. Okay, so now before we get to the Q&A, I'm going to give you a brief demo of the platform. So when you log on to the Learn Campus, you're going to see something like this. You're going to have you're going to be able to pick up where you left off on the last course. Our courses are made up of videos and which are based on easy to see slides. So you can see here, you can adjust the speed of the video. I typically like to go at 0.75 because I'm not a data scientist, so I'm learning all this stuff from scratch. We have captions in a lot of different languages that you can use. Okay. If you would like to save this video and watch it later, maybe when you don't have internet access, you can do that. You can click this little button right here and it'll download that video for offline viewing. You can see the transcript of everything the narrator says and read it. You can click this button right here to continue learning on mobile. By clicking this button, you're going to get an email sent to you with a direct link to pick it up on the mobile app. By clicking this button, you'll see the slides that the video is based on. You can even save these slides, make your own little flashcards for review later if you want. So again, DataCamp is all about accessibility. As you'll see, you'll never need to download, purchase, or install any additional software. It all just works right there in the platform. Okay. And then based off that video, you're going to answer questions. So this is one of our introductory courses, our theory-based courses. If you're finding that some of the career tracks is a little too intense to start out with, I encourage you to check out some of our theory courses to get started with. But because these theory courses don't involve any coding or math, they're just concepts talking about vocabulary, getting these ideas in your head. So purposes of visualizations, why are visualizations important for communicating insights? Let's say, four. Great, I'm right. Excellent. And here's an instant, and here's where we drag the items into the collect order. Okay, so we were wrong. All right. So we want to introduce the visualization at the beginning. Okay, so now I have it right. So when you're going into courses, this is where you can see all of the courses that we have to offer. Okay. And if you were to do something like Introduction to Python, for instance, you'll see now you're not just answering true or false questions. You're not ordering things into right buckets. Now you're expected to write real code. And the program is going to check your progress, and it knows the most common incorrect answers. So it's really, really smart at pointing you in the right direction if you were to get it wrong. You can resize this pane depending on the size of your screen. You can get rid of it completely. Okay, if you need a refresher, you can show the video that this exercise is based on right here really easily. You can even take notes on a course through Workspace. So as I said here are all the courses. You can filter by technology. You can filter by topic. When you click into a course, you'll see if it is part of a track, right? So you'll see here, oh, okay, it's actually part of the data scientist with Python track. And then you can see how this course plays into that. It's the first one. To access those theory courses, it's technically a technology. You'll need to check off the theory button. And here they are. And here are the tracks. So Hanifa wants you to focus on the career tracks. Here they are. I recommend focusing on Python or SQL. These seem to be the most in demand technologies. R is also really powerful. But when you click onto, let's say, data analyst with Python, you'll see every single course that's a part of it. Be able to break it down. Obviously, it's not just courses. You'll be asked to test your skills and skill assessments as well. Obviously, this order is the recommended order, but you can go out of order. You can jump around and take whatever content that you want. This is one of the shorter career tracks at only 36 hours and 9 courses. So it's quite doable. Here's our practice section, as we said before. And oftentimes these are connected directly to courses that you have taken, and the platform will automatically recommend practice modules that are related to courses that you've taken. It's a great way to gain XP as well. And here are those projects we were talking about before. Okay, so if you wanted to, for example, explore the history of Lego, you can do that using real data. And we have guided versions and unguided versions. Basically, the guided version is going to have some videos and give a bit more instruction, whereas the unguided version is going to give you little to no instructions at all. This is really exciting. This is a new facet of the site. Competitions. You can actually win money from DataCamp or swag. So check this out. We usually have DataCamp donates learners win these competitions. And in order to take part in them, you'll need to create a DataCamp workspace. This is an extra feature that typically our premium paid members need to pay an additional $100 a year for, but you guys get it for free. Here you can create a workspace within your own personal account or within the I4G space, and you can use this to create a portfolio for employers to check out your work, right? You can do a project all in here. You can collaborate with others in real time. It really operates like a Google Docs, but for data science. You can start from one of our templates. You can use a data set that we have in here. You can import a custom data set from GitHub or utilize other integrations that we have. as well. So this is really, really powerful. And if you want to see how Workspace can really be used, I encourage you to check out some of these competitions that have previously happened. So for example, exploring Netflix's most popular content from its top 10 charts. This competition already ended. Let's see if we can find who won. Okay, it looks like this is the one that won. Okay, I am positive this person's from Africa. So there you go. I reach out to them, right? So this is an example of the really amazing stuff that you can do on DataCamp Workspace. Notice how the table of contents is all set out really nice and easily on the left-hand side. It could jump to a different part. Really cool. Okay. So that is the long and short of utilizing DataCamp. But I just need to talk about one more thing, which is certification. So when you complete a course or a track, you will get a statement of accomplishment. This is a PDF file that you can share really easily to your LinkedIn, to your Facebook, that you can save, put on your resume. We don't call it a certificate though, because we have certifications. This is a step beyond. This is like DataCamp. If you get a certification, that's like DataCamp saying, hey, this person can be hired at any company in this role right now. We completely believe in them. So I encourage you to, if you're going, unless you've been in the space already for a while, I encourage you to start either with the data analyst associate or the data scientist associate certification. Take you, it's one timed exam and one practical exam. You need to be prepared to spend at least 1 hour on each timed exam and 4 hours on the practical. When you click start, you'll have 30 days or 2 attempts to complete all the requirements, whichever occurs first. If you're unable to complete the requirements within the 30 days from starting, your progress will be reset. And in the certification center, you'll see full learning plans on how to prepare for it. Okay. Requirements, study guides, everything you need. Now, theoretically, you don't have to complete courses or a career track to get certified. You know, if you feel you're ready to try to getting certified, you can just go for it. So that is the ultimate goal. Now, it's worth noting, only 50% of people who actually try to get certified actually get certified. It is not easy. It is a real industry standard that we're trying to create here. Okay, so just know that that's your ultimate big stretch goal. Besides finishing a career track, is to get certified. I would love to see as many possible people get certified as here. We're in close contact with Vicki Kennedy, our head of certifications. She's met with and spoken to the Ingressive for Good team, so she's aware that all of you are going to try to be certified and is going to do her best so that her team can help with the. Oh, hey, Vicky's here. Amazing. So, I don't know, Vicki, do you want to just say a quick word before we on certifications before we open it up to Q&As? Yeah, you might need to unmute. Okay, so why don't we just open while Vicky's figuring out the audio. Maybe someone can make her.
There we go. We got it. I got it. Yeah, I was waiting for.
Yay.
Thank you. I was waiting for host to unmute me. I never have much to add to what you say, Nathaniel. You're very thorough. But I'll just I basically second everything that he's already stated, and also just again, congratulations to all of you that are about to embark on this. It's definitely as was said here. This is definitely something that is an accomplishment. Going through this certification is a very rigorous process. And sometimes it takes more than one attempt to go through it. That's why we do offer that. So if if you go through it, you don't pass on that first attempt, don't let that discourage you too much at all. That should just give you a sense of what areas you want to work harder on and just beef up on. And we do provide some scoring reports so you can see what maybe courses you want to revisit or lessons you want to revisit. So it's definitely a rigorous process, so be prepared for that, but it's something I would encourage you to go after, and definitely just whether you're doing that or any other parts of the platform, just excited for you all to get in there, and good luck on everything.
Thank you very much. All right, well, that was it. Why don't we head over to questions? Hanifa, if you want to read out the questions that you want me to answer, and then Vicky and I will try to take them.
All right, thank you so much. Hi Vicky, thank you so much for joining. So a lot of the questions on the Q&A parts, we've been able to cover most of them, but again, if you guys have any questions, this is your time to ask Nathaniel. But I guess I'll be asking the one question that's on everybody's mind. So in terms of, like, after completing one career track, is there any way I can join DataCamp or DataCamp community, or still be a part of DataCamp?
Yes, by all means. So Hanifa is going to make clear as time progresses what are going to be the upper goals that you'll need to hit to retain access past graduation. Okay, that's hard to determine right now because we're just getting started. So Hanifa needs data to see exactly how much people are learning, so we can get a sense of what the upper echelon is. As I mentioned before, DataCamp classrooms exist. So if you are a teacher or you are enrolled in a degree giving institution, you can get free access through DataCamp classrooms. That's number one. Number two, we have many other DataCamp Donates partners. We have many other partners in Africa as well. So if you feel that you still qualify for DataCamp Donates access, meaning you're unemployed or underemployed, meaning you don't have your wages are quite low, or you don't have enough hours, you're not making living wage, you're still impacted by an environmental disaster of some sort, you can reach out to these other groups to see if they're actively accepting applications and get access through one of those. I'll share this link with you right now, the link to our partners page.
Perfect. Thank you so much. The age-old question, the importance of XP.
So XP is a marker of generally speaking, your activity on DataCamp. How much do you use DataCamp? You gain XP from doing everything. You watch and complete a video, you get 50 XP right there. You can gain a lot of XP by practice, maybe a little too much, it might be a little out of whack. But we are not judging, but Hanifa, so it's a good at a glance look to see for Hanifa and the admins how much progress someone has made. It's a fun thing for leaderboards at a glance, but taking precedent over XP is the number of courses you've completed. That's going to be the most important thing for Hanifa in terms of determining success.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So Abraham is asking this, and I think we can answer both of them together, but more on our side. Does the leaderboard ranking matter, like in terms of opportunities or maybe incentives? So internally, in terms of I4G, the leaderboard helps us to know who are the people that are actually really doing well. So when I was talking about, we have top people, but at the same time, we also have people that are really doing well, right? So the leaderboard also helps us to do that. And it can also help you as well. So this is also as a form of competition amongst yourself. Imagine, I know there was a particular learner that was like last on the leaderboard, and then a few weeks later she was topping the leaderboard. So this can be a way for you to also ensure that you're learning, you're using projects, you're doing everything that you can to get better at your skill. So leaderboard matters to us, it matters to you, and also to DataCamp. I know sometimes if you do projects, right? If you do projects and you've already known how to use leaderboard internally, then you go out there to do competitions that DataCamp has out there. Competition also has the leaderboard, and that's how you're able to know who is the first, who is the second, who is the third. So things like that as well. In terms of incentives, I mean, you see yourself number one on the leaderboard, won't you be happy? All right, I think that's majorly it. Let me see. Hi, Nathaniel. You said we have full access to all the packages in DataCamp platform. So does this access, do we still have the access after July 31st?
So that's ultimately up for Ingressive for Good to determine. They're in charge of the accounts. They're the ones who manage the account. We give DataCamp, we provide them guidance, but it's ultimately up for them to determine, okay, this person deserves to keep going and keep learning, or this person has gotten some use out of it, but now we want to give the license to someone else. I will work with Ingressive for Good to try to retain as many people as possible. My goal is to try to keep people on DataCamp Donates platform as much as possible, but that means you need to hit the goals that Hanifa sets for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So again, if you're able to complete one career track by July 31st, man, you have free access to do more courses.
Yeah.
Again, it's up to you. I'm sure you guys understand already. But keep in mind, if you know in your heart, if you do what's necessary, nobody's going to remove you. Speak to every previous learner. Nobody's going to remove you. They have like lifetime access. They're, upskilling themselves. They're learning, and then over time, they're even able to afford to, buy themselves the certification and again donate to I4G as well, because now they have jobs. They're empowered and all that. So, let's see. For some of us that like setting and achieving big dreams, can we do all the courses in the complete data analysis course instead of doing only one at the moment? Absolutely. I would advise that. One of the conversation that the one conversation we had with Vicky was that if you want to succeed in the certification, in the pro and professional certification that Nathaniel shared earlier, some of it, requires that you actually do more courses, you do more learning and upskilling for you to, get better. So yeah. Emmanuel is saying, I noticed DataCamp doesn't have unique ID for learners. I'm wondering if that's an oversight for me only. I'm not sure what that means.
You do have a unique, well, everyone has their own profile page, and I actually encourage everyone to check that out. So when you log in on the top right, you'll see a little icon. Probably you'll just have the DataCamp logo here because you haven't put your picture up there yet. Click on my profile here. You can edit your profile. You have a custom URL, and you can make your profile. You can have it open to offers. Here you can link to your different workspaces, see different people can see your skill levels. You can list your work experience, and I encourage you all to make it public so that we can share that and things like that in case you have a success story that you want to share. And on the back end, yes, every user does have a member ID, like a 6-digit number ID number that's linked to them.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. So I know a lot of people are asking questions around the workspace. We'll get to that very soon. Trust me. But now you can see Nathaniel's screen easily, as fast as possible. You can easily just go to workspace, click on it and see what's happening there. But don't worry, just be patient. We'll talk about workspace and we'll put you through what you need to do on workspace. For now, we want you to at least start your career track and, start learning. Then for the leaderboard, people can't see the status on the leaderboard for the track. I think that's on our end. So we'll go back to our dashboard and see what's going on and help you make sure that the leaderboard is visible for everyone. So that's on our end. Thank you for talking about that. Is the certification under the scholarship free or paid?
It comes with it. It's free.
It's free. So it is free, y'all. This is no joke. You're getting almost $500. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we understand. I'm sure you understand already. All right, I think that's majorly all the questions that we have here. Again, if you have any questions around which course should I start, should I do Python, should I do SQL, should I do R? We are not in the best position to tell you that this is what you are going to do. We won't tell you that. But what we did was we did an ebook where we spoke with experts for you to read through and understand the pros and cons, the importance and different places where you can use these different languages. So please read them, use Google, ask Google, look at people in those different careers and what they're doing. Read about, how you can use what you're learning to be able to go into jobs or get a job and different things like that, and use that to make a decision. And we can't tell you that this is what you should do, or tell you that Python is better than R or R is better than SQL, right? So that's up to you. The ebook is in the email, is in the first ever email that we sent to you after applying. So please check it. We'll also send it to the group again as well.
And quickly before I go, I'm just seeing a lot of people in the chat wondering, hey, can you change tracks? And yes, you can change track. You can. You can bounce around between different courses or different tracks. I'm already enrolled in one other track. Here's a different track. If I want to do that, I would just click switch track, and now I'm in this track. But your progress will always be maintained. Okay.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
One more time, Nathaniel, if it's not a problem, could you just help talk about the XP? And I think we can end it there.
Sure. So XP is just a marker of how much you use DataCamp. You'll be able to see when you click on groups, and then you'll see an I4G button. Click on that. There will be a leaderboard available there. And it's just a at a glance way to see how you stack up against the rest of the group. But again, it's a very, very large group, so that might not be the most useful. You might be middle of the pack, number 6,000, but that could actually be really strong. I would say set your own goals. Don't worry so much about how everyone else is doing, especially within the course of the next couple of months. You have a concrete goal of completing the career track. That's what you should most be focusing on, not much how much XP you can gain. Okay, so focus on finding a career track that works best for you and just completing those courses.
Perfect. Quick one. Is there any software aside from the one provided CodeShell in DataCamp we can use to code our Python, or we should be doing everything inside DataCamp?
Workspace exists for you to do coding right there in it. So we encourage you to use Workspace.
Yeah.
If you want to download and install something like a Python Jupyter notebook separately, you can, but Workspace exists so you don't have to do that.
Oh, somebody wants to participate in the Radar conference.
Yes.
Company email is a requirement. Can I substitute email with a general email like Gmail to register?
You'll have to, I don't know. You'll have to reach out to DataCamp support. And that actually brings up another good point. If you are having technical difficulties, like you can't log in for some reason, or you're not able to access a certain course that you think you should be able to access, first of all, let your admin know, but also do them the favor of filing a ticket with our support team.
Awesome.
I'm going to give you the link to that right now.
Yeah, we can't answer all questions. Please, if you have any more questions, you can send to the Telegram group. But I think we've answered most of the important ones. If you want to learn if you want to understand how to navigate the DataCamp dashboard better, yes, you have all the time to do that. I will advise you that you need to, take a deep breath and just spend time on it to be able to understand it. That's even most advisable. It's just like if you have a new phone, you want to just spend a couple of hours understanding the settings, understanding what you need to do. Same thing with all this. There's nothing new under the sky. It's easy to navigate like as soon as you understand what to do. Again, if you want to set up the workspace, we'll get there very soon. Please give us enough time and enough breathing space to be able to answer everybody. Imagine just 13 people, less than 13 people are answering over 10,000 people, and that's just on just one scholarship program. There's other scholarship program that is running as well. We'll answer every single person. Just give us time, be patient with us, but we'll answer everybody, and we're rooting for you. We'll ensure that you get to the finish line. All right, I think that's it. I don't want us to spend too much time. Again, congratulations, everybody. And I think I'll move it on to Dolapo now. So Dolapo, I think you have something around our orientation event and how we are celebrating today. So give it to us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anifa. Thank you, Nathaniel and Vicky. Congratulations once again, everybody. So yeah, I'm going to be dropping a link on the chat box. So it's like a GetDP link. So what is expected of you is to, like use the link, you put your picture and you post it on social media. Remember the hashtags that we asked you to use, hashtag I4GDataCamp, hashtag DataCamp donate, hashtag, and then you add Ingressive for Good and you add DataCamp as well, so we can share. So you just write a very short caption. So that's the link, something like I just got the Ingressive for Good DataCamp scholarship program, and I can't wait to get be a certified data analyst, certified, whatever track you're learning on. And just say it has a great way to, start putting yourself out there, like Anifa earlier mentioned, a great way to start, telling everyone that, yeah, I'm on this career track and I'm learning, and just watch out for me, watch out for what I'll become. So yeah, I've dropped the chat on the link on the chat box. You can use it to like celebrate yourself. Let me know if you can see it. I'm going to drop it on Zoom as well, because we have a lot of our learners on Zoom as well. So yeah.
It's there already.
It's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, so congratulations once again, everybody. So we're going to continue our conversations on Zoom. Remember, you can always ask questions, share your concerns, and as Anifa promised, we'll continue to, answer every single one of you, provide guidance and all. Yeah. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. I think that's majorly it. Congratulations, Hanifa. I don't know if you have a closing remark for everybody, but I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for every single one of you. To be a pleasure to have all 10,000 of you, graduates, like when we're having our graduation ceremony, let's have this much or this much people, on the call as well, celebrating their graduation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining and taking full advantage of this opportunity. I hope it changes your life in a meaningful way. I'm going to run. And thank you, Vicky, for joining. Bye.
Bye, Nathaniel.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Bye, bye everyone.
Bye, Vicky.
Last time that I checked, there was 5 chains on my neck. There was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, Jerry selling zones in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, from the streets, voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you niggas. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you niggas. I laid down the game for you niggas. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you niggas. Oh, no more fame for you niggas. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you niggas. It gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cut. For the pieces out the off the monopoly board. Hey, y'all niggas false claim, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth, it gotta be charged. Stop double up, triple up, nigga what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Body tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I talk, you know I'm on the back. Check. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, Jerry selling zones in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, from the streets, voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, no cosign. I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. You niggas scary.
All right, bye everyone. Have an amazing day. Love you all. Rooting for you always. Bye.